guy you can plug in just about anywhere. And Lynn is just fearless, always looking to get as close to the bucket as he can.
Towns for three. Buries it from three-point range. Towns has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Duncan. Back to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama with the flush.
There is no stopping that. Wembanyama with a forceful finish.
Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Albuquerque shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. No good on the free throw.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Towns wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili. And that's now 6 points for Karl Anthony Towns. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, big finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow.
Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating here and there.
Out to Smith. Lynn with the steal. Oh, and here we go with Gordon. Nobody back. And Paul with the block.
And he sent a message with that swat. Do not come in my house.
So, Clark, let me ask you, what makes Karl Anthony Towns stand out as a perimeter big man?
Well, I think first and foremost, his shooting ability for a big guy is unique. I mean, he can shoot it with the best of three-point shooters and from deep. Not many big guys can do that. He can put it on the floor. He's an excellent free throw shooter. He can shoot shots off the dribble as a big guy. And he can go old school and play bully ball. So when you factor in that combination of toolkit, that's pretty impressive for a guy that's almost 7 feet tall. Just was a step beyond the half-court line. Durant, a threat to let it fly. Great range.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
Here's Wilkins. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Brooklyn ahead, leading by. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so here's Albuquerque. Outside Durant. Shoots the three. Albuquerque keeps it going. A new shot clock.
Boy, that's a rebounding clinic right there. He boxed out and then went up aggressively and strong for it.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Cephalosha. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Ginobili. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
Wilkins surveying the defense. At the top of the key, Durant. Wilkins outside. From 18 feet away. Right through the cylinder that time, all net.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
To the paint. Here's Towns.
Textbook up fake there. Towns does a great job, earns himself a trip to the line.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Albuquerque.
I love the way they're finishing, penetrating, getting downhill, taking the game to their opponents. They've been the aggressors, and that's been impressive.
And also, got to be impressed with their interior play, getting in the paint and figuring out ways to score.
You know what the result's going to be when Durant makes a move to the bucket like that. Just a matter of how hard is he going to throw it down.
Bangs home the trifecta.
They want the ball in his hands when the situation calls for it.
Outside Durant. Puts up a deep three. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And boy, you want to talk about taking the wind out of a crowd's sails there. A three to take the lead just moments after they've given it up.
More and more intense as we go back and forth in this game. Let's see if they can get the crowd back into it now.
And that's like a body blow answered with another body blow. And these fans go from dejection to deliriousness in a matter of seconds.
I thought that initial three might be the dagger, but the answer to tie it was even more close.
Outside, Towns. That falls nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili. And it's a three-point Brooklyn lead.
Man, how about the cool, calm collectedness of Towns? Helps him come through when the game gets snug.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Strong D, defending the lane with authority and not fouling.
And the jam by Cephalosha.
Yeah, Shrimp showing you some nice awareness there. And he's dependable when it comes to finding his open teammates.
In the corner, Smith with it. Bullseye!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Trifecta!
Big points for sure. Stepping up.
Barnes left side. Yes!
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now a timeout called by Albuquerque. They're down by 1. There's 42 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And Albuquerque making a change here.
On the wing.
Now Wilkins. Pass to Gordon. Back to Wilkins. Good ball movement here by Albuquerque.
Hey, swing it. Knock it down, baby.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
You know, you got to keep your feet if you're the defense, because once Gordon gets you off balance, he just goes right into the contact.
And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock.
Playing strong defense inside the paint there. They'll think twice before trying that again. And they do have a foul to give.
Outside Butler. A good look for Mobley.
There you go.
It counts. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page. You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try.